Have you ever wondered if an incredibly smart computer, the kind we call artificial intelligence, could get bored repeating the same task every day? This might sound strange because machines don't have feelings like we do, yet people sometimes imagine a supercomputer yawning or rolling its digital eyes when fed identical data again and again. Now, think about yourself facing the same meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, day after day. Most of us would lose our appetite pretty fast. But many animals seem perfectly fine with the same dish all the time. Why do humans crave variety in their food, while animals don't seem bothered at all? Welcome to Explain Like I'm 5, where we take mind-bending topics and break them down into fun, easy-to-understand stories. Ready to get curious? Let's dive in. One reason is that humans have lots of taste buds on our tongues, which help us pick up different flavors. These taste buds send messages to our brain, lighting it up whenever we taste something new or exciting. Over time, if we keep eating the same meal, our brains stop reacting with that spark of excitement. We begin to feel bored, and we often look for something new, maybe craving fresh vegetables or a sweet dessert. This helps us get different nutrients to keep our bodies strong and healthy. A long time ago, our early ancestors had to forage or hunt for food and never knew what they might find next. This constant search led us to enjoy variety, and it also protected us from eating any single food that might not have all the nutrients we need. Meanwhile, imagine a pet dog or cat happily chewing the same kibble every day. They don't complain about having identical meals, they even get excited when they see that bowl of crunchy bits. Animals generally have fewer taste buds or different taste structures than humans. Their brains are also wired to see food more as fuel than as fun or entertainment. In the wild, animals can't go to a supermarket or a fancy restaurant to choose a new cuisine. They must eat what they find, and they have adapted to survive on specific diets. If a wild animal gets lucky with a steady supply of food, it sticks to it without worrying about trying something else. This isn't to say that animals can't enjoy variety. Some wildlife does sample different foods based on the seasons, but for many animals, it's simpler and safer to rely on a steady, unchanging source of nourishment, rather than risk something harmful or venture too far from what they know. Why is this important to us? Because it reminds us that humans and animals experience the world differently, right down to our taste buds. Our love for new flavors also ties into our curiosity, the same curiosity that leads us to create AI or explore outer space. We get bored easily if things stay the same for too long, so we invent new recipes and restaurants and even look for new planets. In contrast, many animals don't share that same type of curiosity about flavors, and they don't mind repeated meals as long as their bellies are full. Interacting with this idea can be as simple as watching your pet's reaction at dinner time. You might notice your cat never complains about the same fish-flavored kibble, while you might think, I could never eat the same thing every single day. But for your cat, a consistent diet made especially for feline health might be perfect. If you tried to serve your cat spicy noodles, it could upset her stomach because she isn't built to process those ingredients. This shows how each species has its own diet that works best for its body. There are some challenges, though. We want to make sure animals, especially pets, are getting a balanced diet that meets all their needs, even if it looks boring to us. We also want to be careful about how our own endless quest for new foods might lead us to produce a lot of waste or choose unhealthy meals just because they seem exciting. Meanwhile, our fascination with variety can have big consequences for the environment if we aren't careful about the resources we use. On the other hand, a more balanced approach would let us enjoy our love of new tastes while also being responsible about what we eat and where it comes from. Looking ahead, the future might change how both humans and animals eat. Scientists are exploring ways to design pet foods that address specific health concerns, meaning your dog's daily meal might look the same but be carefully tailored to keep him in tip-top shape. For us, artificial intelligence might one day help plan our meals based on each person's health profile, mood, and nutritional needs. It could say something like, you've had a lot of pasta this week. Here's a healthy new recipe with vegetables you haven't tried yet. Even so, we'll likely still find ourselves craving new cuisines that satisfy our natural urge to explore flavors, while many animals will continue enjoying their steady fare without complaint. By understanding why humans get bored of food while most animals don't, we see how remarkable our varied tastes and big brains truly are. That little sense of, ugh, not this again, can push us to discover delicious new things or eat better to stay healthy. Meanwhile, your hamster or goldfish is just following its instincts, happy to receive the same type of meal that keeps it alive and well. We might sometimes feel a bit jealous of animals who don't fuss over what's for dinner, but our boredom is also a sign of our deep curiosity, a trait that leads us to keep learning, inventing, and tasting all the wonderful things life has to offer. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments. See you next time on Explain Like I'm 5.